Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words moving forwards, apologies about that, and also apologies if the quality of this video is not too great either, if there's any lag, anything like that at all. Sadly, it can't be helped, and hopefully it is not much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2024 related video here on my channel, and another type of reaction video as well, because right now I'm about to listen to snippets of all of the songs in contention for Italy with regards to the upcoming edition of the ESC, which will take place this May for a third time in Malmö, Sweden. As always, you are welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So, Italy, 3 times winners of the Eurovision Song Contest in the 60s, then again in 1990, and then again in 2021. So those 3 wins have been quite spread out, so maybe we should expect a 4th Italian victory in, I don't know, 2038 or something. But we are talking about one of the strongest nations in the competition, no doubt about it. Most Eurovision fans love what Italy bring to the table every year. And of course there was that period of time when they didn't even compete, but they came back with a jazz song in 2011 and finished second, just like that, like they'd never been away. And of course, there isn't really a national final for Italy with regards to Eurovision, but a lot of people call the Sanremo Music Festival a national final. Anyway, as it says here, the 74th edition of the Sanremo Music Festival kicked off last night. That was February the 6th. As I'm recording this, it's February the 7th. At the Teatro Ariston in Sanremo. It is a very prestigious, famous event which inspired Eurovision itself. Millions of Italians tune in over the course of several evenings in February every year to watch this. Big names, newcomers, guest acts. It goes on for hours and hours and hours and hours. There is no such thing as bedtime in Italy, and Eurovision fans watch it and enjoy it as well. It is quite a formal event, loads of rich people in the crowd, not that it's a very big audience at all. And of course, at the end of the final night, we find out the winner of the festival, and they have the right of first refusal to represent Italy at the competition. But of course, they can always turn it down. And the last time that happened was in 2016, when Stadio won, but Francesca Michelin went to Eurovision instead. Now, the rules change ever so slightly every year. I'm not going to go through those because what's the point? You can have a look for yourself online if you so wish. Last night, all 30 acts took to the stage, and we heard their entries for the first time. We knew the artists and the song titles and the songwriters in advance of last night's show, so there were no surprises in that capacity. Tonight, half of the acts will perform again, and then tomorrow the other half will perform. On night 4, it's covers night with special guests, including Francesco Gabbani, as I've just seen here, and Eiffel 65, okay. And then on the 5th night, they all perform again, and it's a really big deal because we find out the winner of the festival, usually at about 2 AM in the morning. In terms of the Eurovision confirmation, that usually comes during the press conference many hours later, so that will be on February the 11th. Yes, I'm already rambling, but last night, I think I've just said this, it was the first night of the festival, and we know the top 5 based on a press vote, TV vote, and web vote. Loredana Berthe came out on top, followed by Angelina Mango, Annalisa, Diodato, and Mahmoud. Fabulous that the top 3 there are women. As I said in my video yesterday, which you may well have seen, where I reacted to Annalisa's song in full because I was so excited to hear it, I said this year it could be a woman's year at Sanremo. There's talk online every year, certainly for the past few years of course, about how women seem to be overlooked at Sanremo. No woman represents Italy at Eurovision. It hasn't happened for a long time. Could this be the year that changes? Maybe so. Anyway, I reacted to Sinceramente. I've listened to it again twice since I filmed that video. Fabulous stuff. Excuse me, fabulous stuff. A lot of people really enjoying it. But what I should say is that before I get into this recap video, I have already watched this video that I'm about to watch, so this is not a first time reaction really. It was very late last night when I watched this video that I'm about to watch again, and I was going to film a video there and then, but I couldn't be bothered. And to be honest, these are very, very short snippets. But I am going to watch another video, which I haven't seen, in a few moments' time, which is a recap of snippets of all of the songs, but their studio versions. And that video is a bit longer. So, just so you know, live performances, very short first, studio versions, music videos, a bit longer second. So yes, do let me know your thoughts on this year's Sanremo lineup. I've seen a few comments online already. A lot of people are very impressed with the quality. It seems as though if a man is going to win again, it's probably going to be Mahmoud again. And if a woman wins, it could be Angelina or Annalisa. But as I said a moment ago, Loredana Bertè won night one of this festival. So could she be Italy's representative at Eurovision this year? We just wait and see. What I will say, based on the very brief bits and pieces I heard last night, Clara, Irama, Annalisa, Mahmoud, yes, The Colours, Angelina Mango, Il Volo, Emma, Banker 44, I think you pronounce it, and Alpha, they were the acts that were standing out the most to me. Will that change? I don't know. In my own time, before the festival is over, I will listen to the songs in full and probably talk about my favourites either on YouTube or on one of my other social media pages, so keep an eye on them if you are at all interested. Let me just get my notebook, which is all the way over here, and I have a pencil as well. So first up, the short live performances recap. Here we go. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, but that's the way it usually is. Here we go. This is 3.5 minutes long on the Monsieur Eurovision Recaps channel. So this is very short. I'm not going to be saying too much. I have already seen this. Diamanti Grezzi. Yes. Finiscimi. Mariposa. Bit old-fashioned. Autodistruttivo. Interesting staging, maybe. To Know. Irama. Casa Mia. I don't think so. Ricominciamo tutto. Not bad. Sinceramente. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes. Tutta Gold. This is not bad at all. Ti muovi. Yeah. Yeah. Pazza. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ipime tu pite. I'm mispronouncing that. Not really my cup of tea. Fino a qui. Oh, I don't know about that one. Un ragazzo, una ragazza. I like the sound of it. La Noia. Yeah, this is good. I like the energy. It's not my favourite, though. Capolavoro. Yeah, very nice. La rabbia non ti basta. This is not bad. This is not bad. Ma non tutta la vita. No, not for me. Apnea. Yeah, I quite like the sound of this one from Emma. Pazzo di te. Yes. Not bad. Due altalene. He's got swings on stage. Not bad. Governo Punk. I'm liking the sound of this one. Tutto qui. Bit forgettable. Onda alta. Yeah. Quite rapid. L'amore in bocca. Forgettable. Click boom. Not immediately grabbing me, I have to say. Il cielo non ci vuole. Maybe doesn't stand out quite enough. Spettacolare. Colare. Sounds quite romantic, yes. Vai. I don't mind the sound of that one at all. Fragili. Oh, yeah, some of these do blend together, I think. I'm not too sure about that one. Anyway, like I said, that's a very, very short recap video. So now, let's check out the longer studio versions recap. But firstly, the comments section. Clara and Annalisa just did it for me. Has to be the strongest edition of Sanremo in many, many years. Mahmoud has the catchiest hook. Clara, Big Mama, Angelina Mango, Annalisa, Mahmoud. Mahmoud smashed it. Annalisa, Angelina Mango. Definitely some are already standing out more than others, there's no doubt about it. But let's now check out this longer studio versions recap, and I will make a note of some names now. But first we have an advert for a company I've never heard of, and I've pressed the wrong video. Well, that's just fantastic, dear viewers. Let's click on the right video. Sinceramente has over 800,000 views, the live performance. That's amazing. Here we go. Fino a qui by Alessandra Amoroso. It feels quite epic, quite emotionally charged. I also feel as though this is maybe a little underwhelming. I know that she's a big star. I was maybe expecting something a little bit more immediately attention-grabbing. I don't know. Anyway, Alpha. Falling from the sky here. I don't think this stands much of a chance, but I quite like the groove of it. Quite playful, yes. Next up is La Noia, which has a sort of Latin sound. This clip here, for such an up-tempo song, why is it so grey? Oh yeah, you can dance to that one. It's certainly a contender, but I'm not sure it's the strongest song here myself. I still don't mind it though. Oh, da da, sinceramente, da da da, da sinceramente, da 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 da. Oh, have it. When I watched the music video earlier on, I thought, hang on a minute, we've got a little bit of choreography here. Where was that in last night's performance? If she incorporates some of the choreography into the live performance, the staging, that could be absolutely splendid. That could boost her chances of winning. That's not going to happen now. She's alone on stage. But were she to go to Eurovision, backup dancers, a little bit of choreography, that could be really, really fantastic. I think this would go down an absolute storm in Malmö. I really do think if Italy want to potentially challenge for the win again this year, this is a great song to do it with, if you see what I mean. Annalisa looks great as well. Big Mama. Yeah, this seems like a good time. I've got to be making some notes here. So Annalisa, Angelina Mango, and Big Mama so far. Yeah, I certainly don't mind this one. And I was quite impressed with the live performance, the bits of it I've seen. Really quite confident on stage, just having a blast. That's nice to see. Next is Governo Punk. It feels quite old school, that, but it's an up-tempo, quite fun song, harmless stuff. Banker 44 are on the list. Quite nice. Clara. I feel like we get a song like this every year. But it's not bad, is it? D'Argentamico. What is this video? I'm liking the energy in that song, but he's not going on the list. Next up is Diodato. Oh, hello. They're dancing in a waiting room. I don't know. I'll probably end up liking that track. I liked Fai Rumore, absolutely. That grew on me after the pandemic and everything. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that feels like a slightly weaker version of it? I don't know. Anyway, he did well last night. Next up is Emma. Oh, yeah. I quite like this sort of electro sound, I guess. It's almost like a ticking sound. I quite like that. I really do. Next up is Fiorella Manoia. Yeah. This is quite old-fashioned. Feels quite emotional again. It's okay, but it's not the strongest one here so far. Next up is Francesco Renga and Neck. You can always guarantee with Sanremo and the music videos, you are going to get at least several videos where you've got people making out. Oh, this is just classic Italy, this. Sorry if you can hear the banging outside. My parents are doing some DIY. Yeah, I don't mind that. But again, it feels maybe quite old-fashioned. I don't know whether the Italian public are really going to gravitate towards it. Maybe the press will enjoy it more. I don't really know. Next up is Fred De Palma. Yeah. Can't say I'm loving this one. Oh, hello. This is Gazzelle with Tutto Qui. Okay, they're having an argument. Several arguments. And then they're having sex. Yeah, I expected maybe something a little stronger from him. I don't really know why. It's okay, but it ain't winning. Goodness. Giolier. This time, they're not having sex, they're beating each other up. Heavens above. Again, I'm not really into this sort of music. Galli with Casa Mia. What is going on here? Yeah, I'm not really loving that one either, I'll be honest. Next up is Fragile by Il Tre. Fragili. So this is the chorus. Needs more of a punch. Il Volo. Well, we know they can sing. The man in the middle has not aged. Yeah, I mean, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. But I think I prefer their other Sanremo entries. Irama. Yeah. Oh, that was very short. But I've liked his songs in Sanremo in the past. I think he is absolutely a potential Italian representative at Eurovision one day. I'm excited to hear the rest of that. So Irama is on the list. Next up is Lassad. I expected something a bit heavier myself. Two people arguing again. Pop punk. But again, maybe lacking a bit of oomph. Next is Loredana. What on earth is this? I mean, I'm not going to write her down, but I really don't mind that song. I've already seen a few people talk about the lyrics, and here's the thing. Nobody cares. And I really mean that when I say it. Every year, I mean, even with the Spanish track this year, there's talk about the lyrics, and you've got to understand the lyrics, but you know, even if you do understand the lyrics, when it comes to Eurovision, 99.9% of viewers aren't really going to care what the song is necessarily trying to convey. They're just wanting good vibes, a good tune, something to vote for. I don't know. I mean, that sounds all right to me. And I've just mentioned this year's Spanish entry, which I'm certainly not a big lover of. I know that there's a message to that song as well, but again, I'm thinking ahead to Eurovision. Most viewers, they're not going to give much of a crap. So, does the lyrical content really matter that much? Does the message of a song really matter that much? I'm not sure it does, but every year there's loads of talk about it. I don't know. Anyway, next up is Mahmoud. Let's get back on track. Bit of choreography here. Yeah, not bad at all. He's probably the men's best hope in this year's Sanremo. Next up is Manini with Spettacolare. Spettacolare, my apologies. Oh, what a messy video from me. Dominoes falling. Yeah, he's really going for it. It sounds okay. Mr. Rain. See, I'm sure there's a message to this one as well. It seems quite impactful. Not bad. Negramaro. Children drawing a picture. This is not bad. It's not bad. Ricchi e poveri. Oh man, this is cheesy, isn't it? Throwback disco pop stuff. They have done Eurovision before, but I'm not sure they're going to be doing it again. Then we have Rose Villain. Yeah, this is different. I'm not sure I love it. Gotta be honest. San Giovanni. Relaxing with a bunch of feathers. That's quite nice, relaxing. Santi Francesi. Oh, yeah. This is fine. Not bad at all. Ah, the colours. This is like modern funk. And they are such a big band, so this could do very well. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. That's it. Well, there we go. a massive ramble from me, especially when I completely deviated from the point and started talking about lyrical content. But I've ended up writing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names. Annalisa, Angelina Mango, Big Mama, Banker 44, Clara, Emma, Irama, and The Colours. If one of those acts wins, I'm going to be a happy man. If somebody else wins, I might feel a little bit deflated. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this year's Sanremo lineup. Who are you enjoying after night one? Who are you excited to hear from again moving through the course of this week? And who do you think could win this year's festival and potentially be Italy's representative in Malmö in a few months' time? Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow when I talk about Melodifestivalen in Sweden again, take care of yourselves, stay safe, hopefully the quality wasn't too bad, and apologies for rambling. Bye for now. See you soon.